My goodness, I am happy to share with you today my update on 3D printing for Epic Armageddon, or NetEpic Armageddon as it were. Um, so what I've done here is I've printed a Saim-hann force, or Saim-hann force for the Eldar. And as the lore will talk about, they are um, kind of like a like horse faring culture of the Eldar. But instead of horses, they ride these little tiny jet bikes. Let's see if I can get in here. Yeah. So everything is really mobile. I think that this will probably be a very offensive force. It's 3,000 points. Um, and it's kind of like my next focus with my buddy Graham. Hey, buddy. Is playing a bunch of knights. These are some of the knights that he's going to be taking this Saturday. So he's taking a Night World force, and I thought that it might be fun to play also something mechanized, but with a very, very different flavor. So yeah, 3,000 points. I'll take you through the list. So first thing that we've got here is we've got an Aspect Warrior host. They come in groups of 6. I had to take the 3 Falcons because of the Saim-hann force. And then what we've taken here is... Ooh, man, the camera's really struggling. Let's see if we can make this easier. There we go. All right. Yeah, so what we've taken here is we've taken 3 Fire Dragons with an Exarch. You can see them there. And then we've taken 3 Howling Banshees. So this is kind of like an assault force. Can also do a lot of macro weapon damage because against knights, I'm thinking that macro weapon is probably really good. So next then, the next activation is a Wild Rider host, which is an obligatory group. You have to take them, but they're pretty cool. So my configuration for this one is I've taken 4 Vipers, Saim-hann Vipers, and then 4, actually technically it's 5 riders, jet bike riders, and 1 I've upgraded to a Farseer here, and then we've got the Wild Rider Chieftain. Next, we have 5 units of Hornets, and to be honest with you, this was the model that made me think this is the army that I want to print next, because like they just look so good, don't they? Crispy. Yeah, so we've got 5 of those, and then we also have another 5 of them. And the reason why we've taken so many of these light vehicles is because we have also taken a warp gate, which will be one of our objectives. And for anybody who doesn't know, infantry units, walkers, and light vehicles can all go through a warp gate for the Eldar armies, which is pretty handy. Yeah. So we've taken a second group of them. We've also got a second group of Wild Riders, exactly the same configuration. So we've got 4 Vipers, 5 Jet Bike Riders, 1 upgraded with a Farseer, and then we've got the Wild Rider Chieftain. Next, we've got a group of 8 Shining Spears. These are the Aspect Warriors on bikes. I'm really happy with how these guys turned out. We also took 2 groups of, what are these guys? Void Spinners? No, Night Spinners. For some Blastmarker damage. We took a Vampire Hunter, because Saim-hann is the only ones that can take it. And then, over here we've got a group of 6 Falcons, 2 of which are upgraded to be Firestorms for a little bit of anti-air cover. And then finally, we've got my avatar, and I'm pretty happy with this model. I decided to print a female version of her. She's gonna look pretty cool. And then I've got a little Space Marine with his banner. And it's going to be a pretty gory scene because he's had his arm ripped off there, and his chest is being crushed by her. And I think that'll make a nice, a fun centerpiece model. Anyhow, yeah. So that's 3,000 points. Cobbled together all of the STLs from all sorts of different sources on the internet. You just need to kind of search around, think of those alternate keywords, that kind of stuff, and it's mostly available for free. Happy printing.